agility being so crucial to his mobility and movement there as well, getting to the front side of the zone. We're in top 5 now. Khanada and Cooper are here for eliminations. The consistency is ridiculous from Khanada and Cooper. We've seen it all week long, and now we're seeing it here in the finals, but it's not over yet. This game can go any which way with a player like peterbot in the lobby. He is going to be disrupting everyone, but we know Paco Mixon had a little bit of high ground, but first peterbot goes in, takes down one of the 2 from this duo, and now the refresh is good as well. The med kit comes out. Can he steal another placement?
He might just pull it off, but it all depends on what's taking place from the high ground above him. Khanada and Cooper doing what they can. They drop Bryce, but Paco Mixon scurrying around. They're trying to find Cooper, they're trying to find Khanada, but they might just encounter peterbot instead. Double medallion pickup now for Paco and Mixon to split between themselves. Cooper, Khanada still from the low. Paco and Mixon hanging out up high. The zone pool, though, directly in their favor. Khanada the sneaky and the clutch to...
Who's the eyes in the skies? It's peterbot and Pollo who have the prime positioning here over the lobby. Notably, though, Dukes is up, Miro is up. They're eyeing the second height, and you know they're not going to let it go for free here. So peterbot and Pollo still have plenty of threats here in the lobby. Reet and Ritual from the bottom of the standings are already jumping up here in game 2 as well with an exceptional performance. This game is starting to come together.
peterbot also only has that DMR. It's going to be difficult to try and suppress some of these lower layers, even with that advantageous position. But zone pool, everybody's on the move yet again. Miro getting lit up in every which direction. Doesn't even know which player he wants to prioritize first, but he doesn't have to make that decision. Eliminated. That's going to be the end of his lobby 2 run. Curve now sliding by as much foot traffic as possible. Gonna box up the last of his builds and just try to play it safe, hoping that nobody can scout him out just yet. It's all about the placement points at this stage.
Yep, Mixon down as well to the hands of Reet and Ritual there. And Penn took down Dukes. So that's going to be the end for them as well. Curve just holding on here, trying to earn anything. He makes it to the top 10. Now top 9. Curve clutching up to stay relevant on the leaderboards. And in the end now, we have quite the game unfolding here as peterbot and Boy are running through the builds pretty quickly, but no one is looking to challenge them on high ground. Instead, it is like fish in the barrel getting lit up here. Aaron's hurt. Down comes peterbot for the refresh here, puts the box and the walls down. They recognize there's a duo there. That's Reet. That's Ritual. Take a look at their perspective. Still very, very healthy. They're trying to find eliminations here, find points, but the storm, this edge of the mountain is so difficult to traverse right here.
Reet needs these builds, though, that Hakio could potentially have to offer. Ritual also going to follow through on this. Hakio, Mayfishy just barely clinging on for some moments longer. Oliver OG actually going to finish what Reet and Ritual had started. 7 total eliminations between the 2 of them as well is a nice point acquisition, but finally, Oliver OG, this triple Flowberry Fizz loadout might just benefit another one of these teams down below as he continues to try and follow from one zone to the next, all on his own.
Yeah, Oliver just doesn't have enough time to actually heal up at this point. Chubbs is going to fall here. It's up to Aviv. Aviv finds Oliver OG there. That's going to be the siphon pickup for himself. Did Chubbs drop the material? I'm not sure he managed to, but there it is. The elimination comes through. Reet and Ritual cleaning up the bottom of the low ground here and now. We're in a 2v2 situation, but there's no peterbot. It's just Boyo here who has to take on Reet and Ritual, who have played so smart. But Boyo goes into the storm, opting to take damage for the little bit of mats, and honestly, he might be able to suffocate out Reet and Ritual if they don't have enough to actually climb here.
But they both got at least 2 bananas split between each other. Pollo, not a whole lot of HP to work with either. Reet, recognizing the fact that Pollo is definitely suffering to some extent here, chopping through trees, trying to continue following up through these past height builds that he has. Just that little bit of leverage could make all the difference, but Ritual, Reet, they are still climbing this mountain, trying to tackle Pollo. They finally get him down, and they finally go for the finish. Ritual and Reet stealing this one away from peterbot and Pollo.
And they honestly
reunited one more time with peterbot. Both of these players just suppressing, throwing so many shots towards these teams on the low ground. Everyone's builds running so incredibly thin. Even with the zones pulling back in their favor, it doesn't seem to make a difference when nobody has much materials to work with. Ritual, in fact, might have found an isolated Aviv. Instead, no, pull underneath him goes away, and it's going to be Baka and Pars who try to shut him down. A Minish will be the first one to nail in the coffin there for these two. And now Baka Pars. Again, just so much chaos breaking place.
Here comes the high ground teams looking to clean things up in the 2v2. Once again, this time though, peterbot is going to have to lead it. But the team on low ground, Baka Pars, no shields, and Pollo is fully healthy, so he jumps in, finds Baka with a huge tag here, and they are successful in the end as peterbot and Pollo take a second and then first place, bringing the Thunder in game number 3.
It's like they were building up for this moment. I mean, Vivid asked for it. I want to see these guys take a victory royale at the halfway point of day 1, and deliver they did. Third in line.
Hold up. Over the moment he was caught in the storm underneath the surge with these types of teams. All around just very, very smart.
Crazy. One more time, immediately towards front side of zone. Tarping ahead now. Trying to get his duo back inside of his boxes with him. And sure enough, Pollo will find himself right next to peterbot yet again. Bushes getting lit up. Oliver OG dropped immediately. That Mythic Gatekeeper just putting in work right now, and peterbot's still not done. Wants Larson along with it. Larson just barely managing to escape for the time being, but he might have just been left for grabs for the rest of the lobby at this point.
Yeah, all around just very, very smart play. Nonetheless, Baka is still alive right here. He's just eyeing up anything at this point in front of him. No! Finds Ree, who is desperately trying to find an opportunity there. And then Baka double clutches onto Ree and Ritual with a massive 2-piece elimination pickup there. You can't make this up. What a play.
Actual him moment from Baka. You know that Pars has got to be gassing him up right now from the spectator point of view, but peterbot, Pollo, they just caught Mixon in the process, and now the high ground completely belongs to them. Baka will finally see his run come to an end here in Lobby 4 at the hands of Aydan, but Khanada and Cooper just in a tough situation. But they've still done a lot in terms of making those placement points come to life.
Yeah, it does seem like it's just a matter of time right now for everyone else here in the lobby. But Aydan still picking up what he can. He's going to find the Aviv here. Well played, Khanada and Cooper trying to snipe up what they can with the points here. They don't have any materials, so this is really a desperate attempt at trying to earn any points possible right now. Meanwhile, of course, Pollo and peterbot have made their way down from the high ground here, and in the end, they go back-to-back, and they are soaring through the competition here. It is looking like a repeat of the old
concern. Reciprocal and G-Monster have likely done just enough. This is a very strong position that they're currently holding. The way the zone is pulling over the bridge so heavily in their favor. Baka just going for heal off, mostly for placement, but no luck. Gonna find himself forced to now head back into the zone. Cooper and Khanada trying to do what they can to hold on, but Cooper as well, no builds left. Siphon Matt's gonna buy him just a little bit more time. G-Monster's gonna be the first one to drop. This could be Cooper and Khanada, another clutch circumstance for them. If G-Monster's not careful, G-Money gets none. Reciprocal goes for the next. It's all down to Cooper. He's trying to close it out.
Oh my gosh!
Finds it.
Cooper does it again. Khanada did it the first time, and they do it with a second victory royale.
Currently surrounding him, sees one opportunity, but the solo makes his way out of Khanada's clutches. Peterbot, another one onto Iyamzo even. 4 eliminations. The solo performances that we have expected to see so far. And Khanada, unfortunately, the lights have turned off. Ritual finds a similar fate. It's all Peterbot just trying to hold on here.
And let this be a lesson of how much of an advantage that medallion of agility is giving a player like peterbot right now, allowing him to get from position to position before teams even realize. And honestly, it's working out so well for him as he's approaching nearly 500 points. We're inside the top 5 right now, and he is still alive.
They don't let him win this. Surely, there's still a couple of duos left standing.
Oh my
Peterbot
gosh.
from behind.
Oh my
Bolt
God.
in his sights. Bryson Bolts, though, will turn the tides against Peterbot, but so much damage having already been applied. Bryce, easy pickings now for Mixon and Paco, who are waiting on the low ground. Bolts trying to do what he can, scurrying around the builds, gets a knock onto Paco. That forces Mixon as a solo situation. Blake and Macwood, they've been relatively quiet all day so far, but this might just be their one. This is their game to close out